Cody, you better sing it! Hey, we got a party going on up here on Facebook Live.
Y'all know how we do Ty and Cody on Purpose show. It's about that time for us to go live on air. So let me get this thing good and ready for you all.
It, Cody, you better sing it.
It is now live in public for you all to go ahead and join in on us with us on Facebook Live. I just actually jumped on and Cody just shared it. Cody sharing it all over across, so you just shared it. Okay, make sure you put on Ty and Cody on Purpose. Hey, we are getting ready to go live on Ty and Cody, WBNDradio.com. 803-692-6370 is the number in the studio. Y'all know how we do Ty and Cody on Purpose. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about communication today.
Do you know the importance of good credit? Did you know that 80% of consumer credit reports contain inaccuracies? Here at Financial Education Services, we help people improve their credit scores.
What up, E?
By challenging
He done got the .com in already. What's going on, Tasha and Tia?
Tia, I thought she was my friend.
Thank you, Tia. You like the shirts? Yeah, we kind of, doing the marriage battle thing. We're getting ready for our marriage battle conference. If you have not already registered, go register for marriage battle at Purposeful Life. Actually, no, I'm sorry, APLMcoaching.com. Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching. We're getting ready to get it in on Ty and Cody on Purpose, WBNDradio.com. What's going on, Tasha? What's going on, E? You done got that .com in already. Share the video, y'all. Tell people we're getting ready to go live. Share the video. Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning.
Welcome, family.
Yeah, I'm not married. How y'all doing? I'm sorry. Sometimes I get so sidetracked. First of all, before we came on air, my song was playing. And
I know, right?
So I was kind of into that, and Cody was singing, and then E come on here talk about .com, and I ain't even got to the .com part yet. But I'm glad he's a faithful listener, so he knows what the .com is all about. You are now tuned in to the Ty and Cody on Purpose show, y'all. Y'all know how we do.
What up?
Each and every Monday from 8 to 9 p.m. here on the inspiration station, WBNDradio.com. Mr. Entertainment.
.com.
Thank you. See, E, we got you. We got to give a shout out to all of our people who are listening in on TuneIn Radio. Can't forget about y'all. Y'all been with us from day one. We love you all.
Love it.
Definitely can't forget about our WBND Radio family. If you have not downloaded the WBND Radio app,
what you waiting on?
Go to the Google Play Store or your iTunes Store and download it. Like you said, what are you waiting on?
Jeez.
I mean, it's free and you got mobile technology, so go ahead and get it out there. We have a great show for y'all today.
Yes,
Can't forget about our Facebook family. Facebook, we love you. We appreciate y'all. Don't forget to share the video if you are watching live. Y'all know how we do. We like to do a little something special for Facebook here and there. You get to see behind the scenes. Even when we go on break, y'all get to see us in here cut up, or you might even heard Cody in here singing earlier.
Just a little
something.
Silly.
Conference shirts on. Yes, don't forget about Marriage Battle 2017. We have a special show for y'all going on tonight. We have another presenter from as our co-host from the Marriage Battle Conference, who will be joining us in the studio later to talk about communication barriers, y'all. We have a great show. So go ahead and tell your friends to tune in. Share the video with your friends. Share the video with your family. Share those who are in relationships, soon to be in relationships, want to be in relationships, been in relationships, and just relationships. Just share it with those people because they will love to hear what we're talking about. So I'm just like so out of it as usual. I have no clue what day it is because it's just been a whirlwind of a weekend for me to this past weekend.
Babe, it's Monday, February 20th.
I know it's Monday. I just didn't know what
President's Day.
It's what? It's who day?
The new President's Day.
She say, no. Actually, we're going to talk about that in a couple minutes. But I was just trying to figure out what she said because she said,
I said it like that because banks who I work for was not closed today. I think we're the only bank in America that was open today.
Oh, for real? The other bank was closed?
Yeah, it's a federal holiday, so there was no money moving. Stock market's closed, so I'm trying to figure out why would this bank be open? You can't make no money.
I had to go to work, and I don't work for a bank, so you got to go to work too. How about that? How about that?
Well,
how about that? No, y'all, we live in the studio. 803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio. Y'all know how we like to do. We like to have fun the first 30 minutes, but we also have to throw out there our good marriage stuff. Actually, so our question of the day, which we're actually going to tackle a little bit later, is how effective is the silent treatment? Because we talk about communication all the time. Y'all know I am extremely big on communication. But the one thing I can't stand is the dag-nab silent treatment.
It works well for me.
Yeah, that's because I can't stand the dag-nab silent treatment. I want to know how well does how effective is the silent treatment? Because that's a form of communication, whether you believe it or not. Whether it's positive communication, completely different story. But it's a form of communication. So we'll be talking about that later. So don't go nowhere. We'll definitely be here talking about that. But let's get into our good stuff. Y'all know how we do. Let's talk about our marriage joke of the week, y'all.
Uh-oh. We got one of those this week.
Why you uh-oh me already?
No, last week was pretty decent from what I recall. And it was Valentine's week.
I don't even remember we did the top 10 last week. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Top 10s are pretty cool. But no, this one, I usually choose jokes that are funny to me because they're male oriented and funny and they kind of, poke fun at our wives. But I think this one is kind of a double sided. So let's see how this
Wives, goes. I have not seen or heard this one yet, so I'm new.
Disclaimer coming up right now.
So I am embracing myself.
We got another special guest who you can't see. He said, bum, bum, bum.
I love the sound effects.
My man, Ty. All right, here we go. A man said to his wife one day, I don't know how you can be so stupid and beautiful at the same time. Pause. The wife responded, allow me to explain. God made me beautiful so you would be attracted to me. God made me stupid so I would be attracted to you. See, I knew Cody would find that funny. I will
say you were on a slippery slope there when you first started out, but the ending was perfect.
I knew Cody would find that funny. Like I said, I had to find one that kind of,
funny.
See,
yeah, I like that one.
I get credit for. See, I finally got one right, y'all. See, that's why I need the bell. Ding! I finally got one right.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding. There you go.
Thank you. See, ain't nobody laughing with me online. Forget y'all. That's okay. See, Cody's still laughing at my joke.
Yeah, I have to admit, I like that one.
See, I'm on a roll, y'all.
You are getting better, babe. You're getting better.
Thank you, Jessica. Jessica loved it too. I'm 1 for what, 50?
Hey,
would you?
Gotta start somewhere.
Thank you, Mr. Entertainment. Thank you.
A few more.
Okay. Our hot topics for today, as Cody mentioned earlier, and I realized this something just didn't update on my computer. But Cody mentioned earlier, it's actually President's Day. But right before we left out the house, I thought it was kind of odd and pretty interesting that they were reporting on ABC, one of those, I forgot what the ABC show comes on. It's a news show, not the actual news, but like Nightline or something. I don't know, whatever it was. That there were a ton of people celebrating not President's Day or not my President's Day. Or I actually saw someone post on Instagram that they had a chiropractor that was actually closed in celebration of President's Day, where they will be celebrating 44 out of 45 presidents. I was like, wait, you can actually do that? You can actually close your offices that celebrate 44 out of 45 presidents? Or as my man Eric says, my brother on Facebook says, it's Barack Obama Day. But I would say Eric and Cody and Mr. Entertainment, I would actually celebrate quite a few other presidents. And considering, and again, our opinions and views are not reflections of WBNDradios.com. I know y'all heard that before the show actually came on. But would y'all actually say that there are other presidents, that you all would actually give credit to? Like for instance, okay, try this one. So now that we have this guy in office, I'm just going to say this guy. So now that we have this guy in office, does he make other presidents that we usually don't give credit to actually seem like a legitimate president, i.e. the one who was reading a book upside down during 9/11? Or or his dad, or like does this guy in office now give some sort of legitimacy to those other presidents? Stuck face.
You know what?
My mother has always taught me that if I have nothing nice to say,
Don't
just
say nothing at all.
You know what? Now we got to give the man a little bit of credit. He won the election.
Did he?
Did he win the popular vote?
Did he?
though?
Wait, forget the popular vote. Did he?
You know what? I can't confirm nor deny.
I think people are backpedaling now.
There was another president that something went wrong with the votes in Florida. I remain nameless.
Yeah.
But you know what though? But to be honest and fair, I mean, he is where he is. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
It's hard for us to swallow that one, but we got to put up with it for 4 years. So at some point, I mean, we're going to take this okay, let's be fair. President Obama had to go through this for 4 years.
Only 4?
8 years, sorry.
Hey, can we get a man some credit?
Because of who he was.
Right.
Okay.
But they didn't give him a chance. So now that we have seen, things take place, it looked like it's getting ready to happen again. You see what I'm saying? Even though now it's us looking at him. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, again, I'm not, folks, y'all can say what you want, but I'm just giving my opinion. It just looks like we're doing it now.
All I will say is I will pray for my leaders.
Absolutely. I mean, that's biblical. But in personal feelings, our feelings are our feelings. But at the end of the day, he's still got a job to do, whether he do it or not.
And whether he's qualified or not.
Now, that's another story in itself. Listen.
Because
But
I
see
can't
your
remember
point,
the
though.
last time I applied for a job that I didn't qualify for and I got the job.
But the people voted. They voted for him. Like somebody voted for him. So again, I'm going to sit back in my little corner right here and sip my ginger ale.
Sip your ginger ale. And you know what?
'Cause I know I'm in trouble already.
No, you're not.
No, you're just expressing your expressing,
opinion,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Which I love.
Thank you. Look at that. And we're moving.
I'm not gonna say nothing because if Stats was here, Stats would probably grunt on that last comment. But we're gonna leave it at that. So President's Day, or not my President's Day, for those who didn't celebrate, or who celebrated 44 out of 45.
All right, let me ask you this though: if they
40.
were cutting you a check, would you still celebrate it?
No.
So you
celebrate it anyway.
Be bought. That's
Wait a
first
minute.
and foremost.
Let me make sure I got this right. So if it's I meant to say, if it's a paid holiday, would you still want your holiday pay?
I had to go to work today, and I got paid. And I wasn't celebrating
I'm
nothing.
saying, but you see, I'm like, look, it's for those of you that feel like that. I'm playing the advocate here.
Okay.
For those that feel that way, would you take your holiday pay and be like, you know what, I don't want it?
For a vacation, I'm going on vacation. I'm taking
just saying.
No, I'm taking my holiday
Look.
pay.
I don't want it. I don't celebrate him. I don't want it.
So will we get back our pay for?
Correct.
Not if I gotta work. If I gotta work, I gotta work. If I'm taking off just to be taken off to say, hey, I don't want the holiday pay. You take the pay, and I'm just gonna take off. No, I might as well use the PTO day. No,
But isn't it time and a half?
I don't get all that because I'm salary.
Not for salary,
yeah.
folks.
Well, I mean, that sucks for y'all. Look, I remember I did that for a long time. Jeez.
You are so right.
I'm just saying, dagnabbit. I had to go to work on so-called President's Day. But again, I don't celebrate President's Day anyway. That's just me. It's just like another made-up holiday. Didn't every president get their day on Election Day or Inauguration Day and all that? I'm like,
If my memory serves me correctly, President's Day came into being, or that title came into being, due to Nixon saying that we should honor our past.
So, okay. So we are honoring 44 out of 45 then. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. There we go.
I like that. How you cleaned that up.
There you go. I'm with you. Okay. again, the opinions of Ty and Cody do not reflect the opinions of WBNDradio.com. If you did not hear the disclaimer,
nor do mine. I'm part of WBND.
Exactly, he is WBND. So we also have, y'all know we got to do our national days. So we have national. This is a pretty interesting one day. National Tell a Fairy Tale Day is actually the 26th. National Tell a Is that basically just tell a lie day?
Where are they going with that? Because I don't get that one.
Is that
They
just
copied it from
basically-
April Fool's Day.
But it's like telling a lie, just like tell a lie.
That's what it is.
Just National Tell a Lie Day.
It's sin day. You just tell a lie. If you die, you're going to hell. I'm just saying. Listen, don't do it. It's a trap.
Don't do it.
You know what?
Do not follow that.
So again, it poses the
Get
question:
yourself in
who
trouble.
makes up these days in the first place? Because I mean, like National Tell a Tale Fairy Tale Day, National
Dude.
Tell a Lie.
That's exactly what it is. When I grew up, it was like you told a story.
Yeah,
Yeah, you should
or
say
you
that.
tell a little white lie. Yeah,
You know what? And I used to hate that growing
Ooh,
up.
you telling a story?
Or if I would say, "Oh, you telling a lie," like the term "lie" is a bad word.
That was bold.
That, and you know what though, and I realized this when Sydney was smaller, right? And I was, teaching the fundamentals. And I started out by saying, "Don't tell a story." Well, she got that confused with "Don't tell a story out of a book."
Ah.
And that's when the light bulb came on. I said, that makes sense. The reason why when I was smaller, I didn't like that term. It's like, what's wrong with the term lie?
So when your
It is
kids
what it is.
use the word liar, do you correct them? Like, do not
No.
say that.
I don't.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you're a liar.
Yeah. No.
Because to me,
Well, it depends on the tone.
it sounds so like
Harsh
vulgar.
and
I'm like,
mean.
you're a liar. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, don't say that.
Are you feeling convicted over there? Like, you're a liar. Dang, you didn't get to point me out like that, Nevitt. No. But it's, no. I mean, like, I don't say
is-
tell a story. You lie, you lie.
It is what it is. Call it out. Okay.
So I will say, because we are a marriage show and we do support positive marriages, I will say, dag nabbit, Cody.
My bad.
That's like, wow.
I will actually say, don't tell your spouse any lies. There's no secrets. You know how we do. No lies, no secrets, all that good stuff.
See, Mr. Tasha said we was not allowed to say lie.
Right.
I was not allowed to say shut up.
Ooh, that
Right.
was another one
And
too.
I did not allow Sydney to say shut up either. She thought that was a bad word.
And to this day, me, my sister, and my cousins, we will always say, "Ooh, what would Pop say about you saying shut up?" Like, 'cause we like
The
shut up,
term was be quiet.
and we would always say, "Shut up," underneath your breath. Shut up. Ooh, what would Pop say about you saying shut up? Well, he ain't in the room right now, so why you got to go be a snitch in the first place?
Oh, so you one of them that sneak off and cuss on the side.
Hey.
The mom and daddy went around.
I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the fifth. I
yeah.
plead the fifth.
Oh,
I'm just
Lord.
gonna go ahead and plead the fifth.
I tried everything when I was growing up. I tried to get away with everything, but my brothers would tell on me.
Didn't we
When
all?
you hate a snitch,
And that's why I'm glad we had a
That's why they say snitches get
7-year difference between me and my
So
sister.
you wouldn't have liked me.
oh, you was see. I should have known.
Yes.
There's always one of them in the bunch.
It's times where I'll say
I
stuff
was
to
the
Cody.
oldest and if I did not try to reprimand, then I was the one to get in trouble, which I never understood that one.
Okay, so you grew up in a household. If somebody didn't tell the truth, everybody got beat.
Right.
Listen, I'm beating all y'all till I get the truth, and I'm like, oh gosh,
But
I
you
didn't
gotta
do
cover
nothing.
for
Can you
each other.
just?
You don't cover for you, so you wouldn't cover for your siblings.
I did a lot of their chores so they wouldn't get in trouble. Yeah, I did.
See, you cover for her. So, and if one of them made a mess, you better clean it up. But if you didn't clean it up, because they made the mess, but you had to clean it up. Because if not, like she said, everybody was getting beat.
Yeah.
And then so what you do is you clean it up. That way you prevent the beating. Or if you got beat, then you go whoop their tail for getting beat in the first place.
Gina, be quiet. My sister was talking about she was a crybaby. Yes, I was, and I still am. And there's nothing wrong with that.
That's right. Gina say, snitches get stitches. That's
Exactly.
right.
Thank you, Gina.
Snitches get stitches, Gina. You know how we do.
All my
I'm just
snitches
saying.
stand up. No, don't do that.
She's all the snitches stand up. Please don't raise your hand. No, you sit down, Cody.
I'm proud.
I'm mad at you.
I snitch and I proud.
Exactly. So we also got This is one. Okay, this is pretty interesting. I don't know what part of the country a lot of you all in, but we're in the southeast of the United States, And so we've actually skipped winter here for the most part. Like we've had a few little spurts of cold here, a little sprinkle of dandruff on the ground one time that was gone like by the next day.
Dandruff.
But it wasn't snow.
But the city shut down and the kids didn't have
That's
school.
because we in the South.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, up north they ain't shut down for nothing. But it's National Chili Day on the 23rd. And I don't know about y'all, but when it gets nice and cold, I really love me a good bowl of
like real chili.
Yeah, chili and some rice.
That's what's up. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like, but I really missed that this year because it wasn't cold.
So it's not the same.
No, it's not the
So
same.
you don't eat you wouldn't eat chili when it's a certain temperature.
That's like me eating ice cream when it's cold. I'm not eating ice cream when it's cold. I'm not eating chili when it's hot.
there's rules.
Growing up in the Midwest, we didn't have a choice. So we ate ice cream year round because summer is only like 2 months.
Well, but see, right, but I can't eat chili when it's hot outside. It just makes me hotter.
No, it does, especially when it's got that pepper and stuff in it, and it's already hot outside, and you sweating about to burn up, and if you burp, you gonna burp up like flame. Sheesh. It is, ain't it?
But I mean, like, seriously, do you seriously eat ice cream when it's cold outside?
I actually do.
You do?
Yeah, because somehow I have a palate for ice cream. I don't care when it is. I gotta have it.
And you can snuggle up and get warm again.
Yeah, but when you hot,
But
then you don't
you
want
like
to
to
be touched.
snuggle.
You're right. I do like. You know what my daggone love language is? Physical touch. I need to be touched, y'all.
Now, what's the chili with the sausage and all of that stuff in it?
Gumbo?
Gumbo. Now, I love a good gumbo.
Right, but it has to be made right.
Oh, y'all from that
None of that
gumbo
You
background.
know, canned stuff.
So no canned vegetables and all. Oh, so that's cheating.
Or,
Okay.
you know, ready-made gumbo in a can? No, that ain't
No,
gumbo.
we ain't doing that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, homemade.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, Cody got some good friends who are actually from Louisiana, so I'm pretty sure they know how to do it nice.
All right. So gumbo and chili, is that that's two different
For
opposites?
him. Well, it's probably in the same category
It's in
for
the same
him.
category, but I think I prefer chili over gumbo personally.
Okay.
And I prefer gumbo over
I
chili
love
because I
gumbo.
love the seafood in gumbo.
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
I like seafood too. But Cody's mother made some chili one time. Oh man, my mama in love can cook.
Wow. Now Stats make a good chili too. So.
Does she?
Oh my goodness, yes.
See,
See,
we
I
didn't
need
know
to holler
that.
at it. See, okay,
That's off the chain.
so people frown their face at me when I say this. I use turkey in my chili though. I eat turkey chili. I don't eat beef because
To substitute the beef. Yeah, because beef is strong in
Right, you
your
don't
stomach.
eat
Right,
beef.
but there are people when I say that they go, "Ugh, you eat what?" Like that just still tastes the same. Like, yeah, I prefer turkey.
I
in my
think it's
chili.
good.
We substitute turkey for a lot. We do turkey sausage. I don't know if y'all
Yeah,
had that
Exactly,
before.
turkey
Yeah.
sausage,
I mean,
turkey bacon.
It's a great substitute, and it's good on your system.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. Last but not least, y'all I don't know, for those who are in the Southeast region, we got CIAA coming up this week, y'all.
What?
Yeah, Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association.
There you
I
go.
had to stumble through that one, but I actually know what it is because I went to a CIAA school, Winston-Salem State University, SU. For those who are watching, Anthony Williams, I see you out there, Swamp. So, CIAA. We got CIAA coming up. For those who
We
are in
sure
the
do.
Charlotte area, it has become more of a party week than more of a basketball
I
tournament.
was just getting ready
Yeah, I
to
was
say,
gonna
Charlotte,
say, who all is actually going to the basketball game?
they actually play basketball. Listen.
Yeah, the whole tournament starts on Tuesday and comes together for the final game on Saturday night, I believe. But nobody goes to anything except for parties and possibly, if you got enough money, maybe the championship game on Saturday.
But you know what I heard though? I heard an intelligent brother once said that these type of events like CIAA, when you go to the game, the halftime shows, for it to be an African American a traditional tournament, they have no great halftime shows.
Really?
So no big attractions.
The bands or anything like that?
Well, they may do. I think they do the bands, but when I say attraction, when you think of Super Bowl, what do you think of? The Super Bowl halftime.
Oh, that's
so
true.
that halftime performance, such as a big name artist or something like that, they all disperse around the city at the bars or whatever, but they don't do any live performances of
Gotcha.
that magnitude.
And they do, and honestly, they do. For the championship game, they actually do bring in a few big name acts. But I'm not gonna lie, it's similar to the NBA NBA All-Star halftime performance yesterday. Like, it's not like the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, they put on this big, huge production.
Correct.
The All-Star game yesterday was John Legend. Don't get me wrong, I like John Legend.
So do I.
But he bored the doo-doo out of me yesterday during... And so usually for like even CIAA, for the tournament, I don't know who the performance is this year, but I think last year it was Montel Williams. Or Montel Jordan or one of them. And so I'm like... Okay, like when was the last time he put out "This is how we do it"? I'm like, really? I'm like, come on.
They got
like,
him on the low, man. Look.
And so everybody, like you said, who probably so. So everybody, like you said, the big name or the most recent or current name acts are at somebody's club, somebody's bar, the convention center, so on and so forth. They want the money. So yeah, but CIAA is in full effect starting.
I would be interested to see how much money is generated this week.
Oh man,
because I believe it started.
Oh man,
this past
Absolutely.
weekend. Or
it starts tomorrow.
On the outskirts, I think it generated a lot. And then they did something with copyrighting the name.
The name CIAA, so you can't even put CIAA on your flyers anymore.
Okay.
They fixed that.
Yeah, it has to be an official CIAA event for you to be able to put the name CIAA on your.
I'm looking forward to it because I got my girls coming in town from the MKE. I am so stoked.
Hey, wait, you got other people coming in town too from the TENN Tennessee and MISSISSIPPI.
We're all from MKE. They're all included.
I know. I just had to throw that one out there as well. I got to get family. All my people, Miss Anonymous and Toya and
silly.
All them people coming in with us for CIAA
I don't
this
steal
week.
the gun, but people keep asking about y'all shirts, man. Like they are so banging. Yes. How could they get them? Like.
We're going to talk about the shirts, but I'm going to give you a quick...
I'm sorry, because they asked it. I'm sitting here like...
I'm going to give you a quick lead-in on the shirts.
I didn't want to
Like I said, Cody and I are looking like twins today because we got on our marriage battle shirts. Like I said, we have a special guest coming in right after the break. I saw her walk in just a few moments ago. And so you'll actually see us looking like triplets in here. Yep, y'all remember when you used to go to the carnival and y'all used to get spray-painted shirts? And like you and your boyfriend or you and your girlfriend used to get spray-painted shirts together? Y'all never did that?
No, only you did.
Don't look at me like I'm crazy.
Are you talking the tie-dye shirts?
No, we used to go and get spray painted, Mr. Entertainment loves stats and a heart. We used to go to like Carowinds or King's Dominion or.
I think it's an East Coast thing.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all some haters. Oh my gosh. I know I'm not the only one.
We dressed alike in like our guest outfits.
Yeah, cross colors.
And we go to, Great America.
DMV term, y'all some Bamas. Y'all some Bamas. How about that? Y'all are, I'm done with y'all. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're talking about communication today. Again, we have a special guest coming in the studio in just about 30 seconds, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Don't go nowhere. The Ty and Cody on Purpose show will be right back at you. I ain't fooling with y'all. coaching.
Intimate conference setting.
2 dynamic marriage coaches.
Breakout sessions with questions and answers.
Interactive format unlike any other marriage conference. You don't want to miss it.
On the planet. WBND Radio. Home of the Brothers in Demand Radio Show. This is gospel music 24/7. We come to worship Christ.
It's Ty and Cody on purpose.
Ty and Cody Show. WBND.
Good afternoon, good evening, good night, and good morning. The Ty and Cody on Purpose Show is back live on the air.
Welcome back, family, from that short break.
Yes. Y'all know how we do. We have to drink out of our marriage's dope cups and, just take a quick breather because y'all are funny. Y'all, first of all, I'm tired of y'all talking about me. This is the second week in a row y'all keep letting me feel like I'm just going crazy out here by my dagnap self.
You walk right into that one, babe.
Apparently so.
Like he went there. He went old school on us.
Oh, because I'm saying.
And you're not even that old, man.
No, don't be a hater all your life. I'm just saying. Obviously, you ain't had no problem. You married me. Ha. Ha 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 ha.
Touche.
Exactly.
Carry on.
Exactly. So, anyway, for those who are just tuning in, y'all, welcome back to the Ty and Cody on Purpose Show. We are live here in the studio and on Facebook.com. FacebookLive.com via the Ty and Cody on Purpose page show, or show page. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
He working tonight, y'all.
I'm really
He's
trying
tired.
to. I'm telling y'all, I understand. They didn't work me like crazy this weekend. If you have not actually liked our social media pages, please go out there and like the Ty and Cody on Purpose Show on Facebook, on Instagram, the Ty and Cody on Twitter, and Google Plus as well. Yeah, we are out there everywhere. We try to reach. Don't forget, share this video. Share, let people know to tune in to WBND Radio. Go download the app. We are live on the studio having fun, y'all. We actually have a special guest in the studio. So for those who have not seen, who have not paid attention, y'all have actually seen. Before I get there, let me talk about something else right quick. I can't forget. It's so much stuff. Beloved,
Yes,
I can't forget about Beloved.
right.
It's sitting right in front of my face. Beloved Community Church Bible Study. I have to give them special shout outs each and every week. One, because I'm a part of Beloved Community Church family.
Yes, we are.
And so I got to give a shout out to my own. Starting March 2nd, which is just right around the corner. Man, where did February go? They're starting a brand new Bible study, The Resurrection Matters, a new me journey with Jesus. Now, the reason this is so special to me, because this is actually a very good dear friend of mine who was actually planning a church here in Charlotte to reach out to the community. And to, of course, win souls, for Christ. And I love this brother dearly. I love his family dearly. I've grown so close to them and so proud to be a part of their ministry coming up. They will be actually holding their Bible studies again starting March 1st.
March 2nd?
March 2nd from 6:45 to 7:45 p.m. at the Simmons YMCA in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's 6824 Democracy Drive in Charlotte, North Carolina.
What's that website again?
It is Beloved, BELOVEDCC.org.
Exactly. Again, that's BELOVEDCC.org. And for more additional information, you can go to the website or call 330-766-2870. Again,
right.
You all will not want to miss this. And they're also getting ready to have their very first service on Easter Sunday.
That's right.
So I can't forget about that. Almost forgot, but I can't forget about that. But for those who are just tuning in and are watching us live here on Facebook, can you slide Ooch in just so I can make her Ooch in a little bit so she can get it on in the picture too? We can look like triplets a little bit here. Yeah. Okay. So now to my right and to my left, I got two beautiful ladies around me. I feel special. I'm glad her husband ain't around. Ha! No, I'm joking. No, but we have, for those good friend of a show who's actually been on the show before, the marriage coach from It Takes Two Marriage Coaching.
It takes two to make a thing go right.
Patrice Webb Bush. What's going on, Miss Patrice? How you doing?
Good evening, y'all. I'm doing well. Thank y'all for having me on the show.
Yes.
Welcome back.
It's always a pleasure to have you in the building. And as usual, we like to have fun and we like to treat all of our guests, like family. Mm-hmm. So y'all see we're dressed alike, and that's for a reason. So usually about this time, I usually always, after I talk about Beloved in our church family, we talk about Marriage Battle 2017, y'all. Mm-hmm. You cannot forget about Marriage Battle 2017. Coming up March 25th. Go out there to the site. Go out there and register. You got two ways of getting out there to registering. You can go to aplmcoaching.com, and there's a link with that actually will take you to the registration page. Or Patrice, share with us your website, please.
Or you can check us out at www.ittakes2marriagecoaching.com.
And on her site, she also has a link under, I think it's your events.
It's under upcoming events.
And you can actually go to register on her page as well. You can actually register on her page as well for the Marriage Battle Conference. I guarantee you will not want to miss it. Again, we're talking about breaking down communication barriers, which is so fitting because, again, today we're actually talking about communication. And I posed a question earlier, Patrice, to a lot of our viewers and our listeners, is how effective is the silent treatment, y'all? We are live in the studio, the Ty and Cody on Purpose show. 803-692-6370 is the number here in the studio. We want to hear from you. How effective is the silent treatment? I don't know about y'all. As I mentioned earlier, I hate it. Like, you give me the silent treatment, we got a problem. Like, I don't know about in your relationship and your marriage. I know you're kind of quiet. Maurice is even quieter.
I'm quiet?
She looking like
No, she's not quiet, babe.
But Maurice is even quieter.
I'm actually surprised you think I'm quiet.
Because you talk, but you still have this quiet, demeanor to you. Like she's a little ball of fire, but she has this quiet demeanor to her. But her husband on the opposite end, he's just like real chill. Like, I don't see him getting upset. Like, I see him giving her the silent treatment.
No one has ever told me I'm quiet, so I got to take that home with me. But the silent treatment totally sucks. And actually, we just finished up a marriage retreat this weekend, which is why I'm a little hoarse. So I do apologize if y'all can't hear me clearly.
That means it was very successful.
It was awesome.
That's cool.
It was great. But we talked a lot about communication.
Okay.
And we talked about the ineffectiveness of being silent.
Gotcha. Okay. So, because some people believe that that's actually a very effective communication tool. Like, I'm just going to be quiet, and either A, things going to get better, or B, I'm going to get my way.
Yeah,
because
I used to be one of those. And I thought
just
silence was golden. I really did. I used to live by it and thought it worked, and it backfired.
I was about to say, so why you, not that I'm trying to make you go back to it, but what made you stop?
Well, because I know myself, and I know my tongue is so sharp. And it took discipline for me to be able to learn how to speak to you versus at you.
Gotcha.
And so I figured, hey, I better just be quiet. Otherwise, I may say something I regret.
So let me also say, for those who are tuning in, but so y'all know for Marriage Battle 2017, again in Fort Mill, South Carolina, March 25th is coming up. So it's going to be a combination of It Takes Two Marriage Coaching as well as a Purposeful Life Marriage Coaching. We're both co-hosting this together. So that's why we're all looking like triplets in here with our Marriage Battle shirts on. For those who actually register before March 1st, both you and your husband or both you and your wife also get one of these very cool Marriage Battle shirts. So that's how you can actually get one. And when you actually register on the site by going to the It Takes Two marriagecoaching.com page or the APLMcoaching.com page, you'll actually give you an option to select your shirt when you register. If not, then we'll be contacting you as well to make sure that you actually get your marriage battle shirts. But Mark Anthony Thomas, who was actually an old good friend of mine, Reverend Mark Anthony Thomas, shall I say, it's a very damaging tool for relationships. I definitely have to agree. So Patrice, when you said you mentioned in your retreat this past weekend, because you're big on marriage retreats and affecting couples that way, like what was like one of the things y'all discussed as far as communication?
Well, what I was actually going to chime in when Nicole said that was something that she used to do. We actually what I heard you more describe is that you needed a timeout. And so I think that's one thing that we teach with our couples is that it's okay to take a timeout. Like it's okay to say, this conversation's heated, or I'm not for sure exactly what I want to say right now, and I don't want to say something that's going to hurt you, or I'm, say it in a way that, may cause this to come out wrong. So I need to take 30 minutes, I need to take an hour, and if it's major, I might even need to take a day to process what we're talking about and come back to you in a way that's more effective and appropriate.
Right.
And so it's so when we say silence, are we talking about like, you just act like the issue didn't happen, which we know couples that do that. Yeah. We just act like the issue didn't happen and we move on? Or are we saying silent like, I need an hour and we'll come back to this?
See, this is my thing. People don't communicate in the fact to even get to that point. They take a break and don't even say, I'm taking a break. They're like, all right, I need a moment, and they just walk out.
Yep.
And they just become silent. They just become that, they stonewall. And then after that, it's like you're leaving your spouse out in the open to figure out, okay, where are we? What's happening? What's next in our marriage? What's next in our relationship?
You leave assumptions open, which is dangerous for your marriage.
Yeah.
So if you don't speak on what you're doing, then you leave the air for your spouse to assume you don't care. Yep. You're uninterested. You're not, you're not willing to fight for whatever the issue is in your marriage, and so you really allow. I think Janet, one of our couples, actually mentioned that it causes further misunderstandings, which it does.
Yes.
You're basically saying it appears that you're saying I'm tapping out. Right. Which is why we got to communicate that break time.
Which I know we teach that it's best to discuss how you're going to argue when things are going well.
Yes.
Set your boundaries, set your rules on how you're going to talk it out,